Why is that not working? Boy, why isn't it working? Boy. There it is. The heart. Hello there. I'm back for more. I think this has to be actually connected, yeah. Okay. Sure. That's fine. That's okay. That is a thing. So, before I do anything, I need to practice some of that new phalanx once more. I once again forgot to clear the saves. Hey Shadow, nice to see you. Let me see, just for a moment here. Where is the dude? That probably is good enough. Where are you going? Aggro. Why are you running? Aggro is a weird one. Alright. So, first of all, this is the most important strat of the run now. If I get that strat on pace, I might as well get the world record, more or less. This one saves, well, it's like 10 seconds faster than the fastest version of what I had before, which is actually insane. Just gotta hit those arrows, which is the hard part. But that looked good. Perfect. Get this and I got world record. This is pretty much how it works. It's even crazier because the old strat had some RNG in there. So when you got the worst RNG, it's actually like 30 to 40 seconds faster. it's absolutely insane because it gets rid of the RNG and it's a faster strat and it's an easier strat. It's also that much faster because you don't have to stop with aggro and do all that setup, because you're basically right in there. We had a variation of that strat for a longer time, but we didn't know you didn't need to set up from the side. Basically going in from the front also works, and that was figured out, and that's the reason why basically any percent is wide open now. And if I do this in a run, I save like 30 to 40 seconds. 1, 2, once, twice, thrice, and go. Way less of an issue than it was before. I've gotten a bit better at it. I said and fell to the side because I can't judge the distance properly, but that's on me. Let me actually take a look what JK said, just because I'm curious what exactly the time save is. Oh, it's actually almost 20 seconds actually, even on best case. That is insane, right? Or was it? Let me take a closer look. JK made a good post where he compared it side by side. I'm confused. What's in the other section here? Was it here? No, it's gotta be here. "33 seconds. 33 seconds to get on back in the old strat. Yeah, should be fine. Let's try this again. And I won't practice too much today, I will just do a run. Not sure how much I will actually reset for proper world record. I will try a bit, I'm sure, but I don't want to stream for too long today. Ideally I get a good run going within the first half an hour. Okay, I think this time I actually saved things. Well, this is because it's a New Game Plus file. Usually you need 2. And you don't even take them out, ideally. You kind of want to understep them to skip the cycle. But this is due to New Game Plus, as you see my stamina is full. But this is not even what I'm practicing right now. I'm just practicing this strategy to get on phalanx. And it happens to be on a New Game Plus file. Okay, I will just do a couple... Nah, honestly I won't do a couple of anything. I'll just go. This is for the better if I just go. Let's not overthink it too much. And just go. Time to get world record. Fuck, that wasn't too great. It's fine though. Only loses a couple seconds because I got that planned. I actually wanted to do a cycle step, but messed up a little. I'm actually running against new splits now because I PB'd, so these will be a bit different. It will be harsher in the early game. A little bit more balanced, but overall easier in the late game. We'll see how it goes. And not even that, I have a big time save on Phaedra actually. Because that one went a little poorly in that run. As well as Dirge and some others. Again, not the best, but not the worst. Very sloppy, honestly. But I'll take it anyway, it's not the worst. And I'm also not likely to save any time on Gaius, but I'll try. Hey, PDO. Wow, solid jump. Oh, fuck you! Wow, he didn't even grab. Thanks, I hate it. Ah! That was on me though, I kind of misplayed that. That extra arrow wasn't necessary, but I still went for it because I thought I had enough time. Which I probably did, but the grab went too far left for no reason. It's kind of weird. It's fine though. But we'll see. If things just don't work out today, I might do a boss rush or something, or a couple ILs. Nah, it's fine. It's fine. The struggle at any percent is still nowhere near that of boss rush with the amount of perfection you need. Just to stay, you know, on point. If I had more time today, I would have honestly maybe even done like a boss rush to warm up. That's what I used to do. It was very helpful. Wow. Sure. What am I doing? What was that? What was any of that? That was weird. Real gamer for sure. I kinda wanted to go earlier today at like 8 PM or so, but got a bit delayed. Went to a gym later than I wanted to, but it's still fine. Feeling great. Due to the fact that I passed my exams, well, I'm not sure. I'm not 100% sure if I passed, because I only will get the results in January, but I'm pretty sure. Like, there's no classes anymore in the evening right now for me, so on Tuesdays I used to be busy with all of that and work till like 9 PM. And now I got to do so much more stuff, it's amazing. I worked for 1 more hour. I was able to go to the gym to eat something nice and still be fine here. Yeah, thank you. There's just one more like practical exam where you have to do like a presentation. But, you know, if everything else is done, that one is way less of a stressful thing. At least there isn't as much to study, I guess. And once I get the certification, I'll probably start my next one for another 2 years, but, you know, gotta do something to qualify myself, right? Well, it's because my, like, freaking monitor is on the right side. I should honestly change that. Actually, I should definitely change that. The only reason why it's like that is because due to the way it was set up, I needed to do that for the GameCube. But that's so that the camera is right-sided, it's more so that I'm playing on my right side monitor. It's a bit weird. I'm used to it right now, but yeah, it probably looks a bit strange on the camera. I'll change it for the next stream. Just need to swap around an HDMI cable, I think. So like my OBS is here in the middle. The Discord is on the vertical monitor here and the game is on the right. Got the 3 monitor setup going. I'm not even sure, maybe I should change the angle here a little bit. I honestly don't see why it doesn't save any time, right? Because you're still going no matter what, IGT wise, and at this point for me it's probably easier to do it that way than without a cutscene. Well, unless you're talking about doing it like front facing, but I'm not even sure I would always save time front facing, since I get the shirt on stab often enough with Valor way. I honestly haven't considered it, like, at all. I mean, it doesn't seem to me like it's a worthwhile thing, personally, since I'm 100% on the execution no matter what for the most part. Well, the difference is that the IGT still counts the cutscene. So I'm not even sure if that would save any time. Unless you're very, very good with it, but I don't know. I never gave it a try. Sure, whatever you say. Freaking quad. I don't get it. I used to get it like so consistently, and now something of what my timing is off. But it's nothing too horrible as long as I get back there. I'll be honest, I think it would actually make my consistency worse because I would have to relearn it from that point of view. Well, I know what you mean, of course. It's just, I'm not sure it would save me any time, personally. The first three, like, are rough, man. It's like, even if I had a clear view, I don't think I would go for the nose grab. I think I would still go for the side grab. It would just give me a cleaner setup to get the Shiropon more often, but that's like 2 seconds or so, compared to a very clean, regular execution. It's probably a preference thing. I don't know. I mean, saying that, currently my early game was pretty trash, so I don't know. Oh, it doesn't? Do the Dorman hints not trigger the same? It doesn't, like, skip the thing, right? I see. None at all. That's crazy. Didn't know that. I remember just turning them off simply due to the fact that I got annoyed by Dorman backseating me. It was just insult to injury. Go hard, man. Oh yeah, because you get on the arm way easier, right? Though again, I would have to relearn the freaking... yeah. Yeah, I wonder if you could jump up before you actually fall and start stabbing during that falling animation. That would be so brutal. I wonder if you could even pull that off with the cutscene at some point eventually. Once you know how to do it. It's probably possible, right? It's gotta be. Or maybe it doesn't line up. Oops, I did it wrong. Fucking hell, I did it wrong. Oh, it's only a few seconds, right? It's just that I got my gold split Gaius in my PB. In my new one. Maybe that's just because my gold split was trash though, so I don't know. Oh, fuck off! That's some bullshit. I can still make it work, come on. No, nowhere close. I don't know what I was thinking. Ah, fuck. I don't know. Man, this game's hard. But that last run was garbage anyway. I'd say I put in another half an hour. If I don't get a run going, I'll just do Hard Zenobia or something, I don't know. Like last time I got the almost world record run within like 3 attempts or so. So I think once I'm warmed up enough, it's only a matter of a couple streams. Yeah, but Gaius Split had it wasn't a perfect fight, but a very, very good one. But it also had good pathing and a good jump. It probably could be a couple seconds faster. Yo. Yo! That's so sick. I skipped both of the grabs. That was so fucking sick. Ah, that grab was garbage though. Back to below average. Yeah, exactly. To be fair, I'm not even sure how much time those like grab skips actually save, because it slows you down on the actual ascent. It might be only like a second or so. Unless you get a very good super jump or something. I once got one that was so freaking high, I jumped over it fully. That's crazy. You can get some sick super jumps off of there. What I always wanted to try and do, but I never figured out, was the way Distortion did that cliff jump. Where he didn't like stop and jump up from there, he just ran up and jumped. Which I never got consistently. Yeah, so a second per skip. Sounds about right. But that Valis was probably like a 32-second equivalent. Seems about right. This was almost better, but actually not at all. It is a bit better since it's not triggering the shake that slows me down usually. That's alright. Still slow. My early game has been trash, but that's fine. I can basically gain all that time back on Phaedra. Because my Phaedra was pretty garbage in PB. I got the launch, but like there was the animation trigger and I failed the jump step. Yeah, it really is. I just gotta figure out the timing on that stab. It might actually be a case of me going too fast. Maybe if I go for like an 80 or 90% stab, it all of a sudden works. Or it's just a matter of... yeah, I don't know. It's a weird one. Sometimes I just get it every time, other times I just can't figure it out. The alternative there isn't too bad though if you actually get that jump off. I failed it this time. But you get a low boost and then it isn't even that much slower. The important part is just to skip the plant and most of the time you're still fine. Yeah, I don't know, the positioning I was going for usually worked for me. As long as it avoids plant, it works. But maybe going for a higher up one is better, I don't know. I'll give it a few tries when I have a bit more time to stream. Those are the little things that only save a couple of seconds, but I mean it is relevant to be fair. It definitely is. It's just whenever I grabbed higher up, it would always lead to a plant, so maybe the sidewards thing actually makes sense. I gotta try it out. This time I got this part at least. Wow, fuck me. Okay, going. Wow, fuck you! Fuck you! And all what you stand for. Oh. Whatever, let's just go for it. You're definitely right that I can still drop down and slash it if needed. Of course this time I get it fairly cleanly. Disgusting. No, 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 you asshole. Just keep going, man. No way that's a plant. Yep, that's what I thought. I hate this sometimes. Fuck you. Yeah, I knew that wouldn't work. I usually have to drop down a little bit. Ah, it's so stupid. That's so stupid. That was not necessary at all. Because usually when I do the drop down, I go further down on the sigil and then it's like an easy swing. But if you're that far up, you have to wait longer. Since you don't get a boost in the right direction. But it feels good to get a couple attempts in on a Tuesday. It's honestly amazing. That's the biggest thing about it. It definitely is the one that you can lose the groove the most. I think you will have not such trouble as I do though. Funnily enough, with the stabbing on the belly, despite you seeing the worst of that right now, I've been more consistent when I came back with no practice compared to when I was like at the height of practice. Well, maybe not the height, but like those in-betweens where I was still warmed up but not quite. Just because like somehow the mental block is just gone. It definitely used to be a mental block, especially during the boss rush time where I only got it like... Well, later on it was like half the time, but early on I only got like less than a third of the time, which was horrible. Oh my god. I'm not really going well. No, this is just stupid. Come on. I have a real big issue right now to actually lock in. That's when it becomes a mental block. There is no such thing as closer to getting it, honestly. If you're doing it right. It's not like a progress bar. If you're like warmed up, it can happen at any point. And the correct way to do it is to actually completely let go of, how should I put it? The obsession of it. I noticed, like, usually whenever I got those records, besides like a few times, usually it was like on weird attempts where I didn't expect it even. Just because those were the moments where I was way more relaxed about it. Why? Why are you like this, asshole? So, right now, I feel like I could get it at any moment. I would just need to lock in and get that one good early game. But that's also because, like, the strats available just make it a lot simpler. Okay. This Valis is fucking terrible, but I won't reset it. I just hope for a good quad and then it's fine. Maybe I'll try what you do with grabbing from the side. Well, I did a couple of phalanx attempts and then realized, ah, fuck it, I go. Well, guess what? I can still record off of this. I kinda want to record off of this now, just to fuck with y'all. Because guess what, PDO? You took 1.5 minutes of time lost right at the end, so why shouldn't I be able to take 8 seconds early, right? It just makes it so much sense. Just gotta let go of any obsession and just go, you know. The most correct way would be to go until the best possible time is over world record. You know? Yeah, I gotta take a proper look at it. Well, as long as it's not 30 seconds, it's fine. Just gotta be chill and comfy about it. Letting go of any stress. Just vibe with the game, you know. Well, that's too much of a vibe. I'm not taking that. 136.33 is disgusting. It is a nice vibe. Honestly, I haven't ever felt better playing this game. I just feel in peace, you know, with my play and myself, and even when I call those Colossus fucking idiots, you know, it's still fine. Why is my game audio weird? I know I could have gotten a 139 without a Jared, so I wouldn't be surprised if it's without a Jared. The strat is only like 7 seconds slower than like the IL. Right, so... Actually, 136 is probably using Jared, right? Now thinking about it. What is with the sound? Is it like interrupting for you all? Weirdly like that? Or is it just me? Because of the listening? Okay, then it's fine. Then it's just me. Okay, that one was okay. Let's be one with the Colossi. Ugh. You know, I really gotta get in the vibe. Really gotta feel those stabs, man. Focus on the pain. Take each Colossus step by step by step by step by step. Step by step by step. Really go with a flow. Jump. 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 Grab. Jump. Try this. I swear if this is a plant, PDO is at fault. It really feels like one. Yep. Let's reposition. Okay, this was a save. But it almost went wrong. Funnily enough, once I saved it, it just worked flawlessly. Still blaming PDO, even if it went correctly. Really? You go for the plant and then you reposition? You're an absolute maniac. Oh, that's disgusting. Holy hell. What if he just shakes out of it and you lose 100,000 years? You usually don't plant, okay. Oh, wow. Wow. Fucking hell, I stopped the timer. Ah! What is the button? Let's pretend this timer is fine. I just gained a cup. Yeah, right. It's fine. I will, like, retime it later. The pause gained me a couple seconds. No, I don't. Why would they need that? I literally just pressed the wrong button. That was the issue here. I really don't care about those. Well, you know, do the math, I don't know. but I don't want to overthink it. Literally, it's just go fast, boy. Don't worry about it. Kind of vibe. If I want to go that deep into it, I would do segment practice. I don't really want to care about it during the run. That gives me too much weird anxiety about numbers. Like why? If it's still in the green, good to go, right? That's actually a good point as well. But it's not the smallest reason possible. Sometimes I just don't vibe with it and need to stop the run for mental health reasons, which is valid. You know, then the mistake is so cringe, it wouldn't look good in a world record run. And world record would have only been by a couple seconds. Like, at that point, who cares, right? Okay, surely this is fine. This definitely looked fine. Fuck you! Fuck you! You stupid fucking... Ah! Why are you like this? Just grab the thing! My god! Sorry. I'm one with the flow. I am one with the flow. This is fine. Why the fuck did this fucking idiot plant? Why? Okay. I'm good, I swear. Well, PDO, anyone who chased records stop runs for minimal reasons, yes, but also no. Actually, it's like that curve, you know, where it's like on the dump side, it's like I don't reset much, and on the smart side it's also I don't reset much, because at some point you realize, damn, the world record is so trash, I might as well go in plus 30 seconds and still get it, you know? No, Judge, this would have put me like 30 plus there. That was literally unrecoverable, to be fair. I mean, it was probably recoverable, but I wouldn't want that vibe. Because if you don't grab it, you literally lose like 30 plus seconds. But on the other way, you would have probably gotten the world record ages ago if you just went through more early games. It goes both ways. And you practice more of the game. Like, once I do... Oh, for sure! Definitely, most definitely PDO. Like, it's like, you know, imagine your run, but with a 1 minute time loss on, I don't know, Gaius or something. Of course you wouldn't continue it, but just for a hypothetical. But then a clean endgame, you would have been 30 seconds faster. It literally, like, objectively doesn't matter where you get the time loss from. It's just a psychological thing, of course. But playing out more runs is, like, for sure better as long as you can handle the mental strain on it. It's just you gotta stop looking at every run as a, like, world record that must happen in the cleanest way possible. You just gotta look at it as a progress experience, for fuck's sake. And like, whatever the fuck I do, it's still not great. I should probably reset even less. Yeah, but like, if you stress out over it so much, that's just when you never will ever get a run going, right? Which is honestly why I perform a lot better when I just do no resets. And I still want to practice for the marathon, so I will still do no reset runs. So probably the way it will go is on the longer streams on the weekends, I will probably do one no reset run after a big amount of attempts just to finish one, even if I don't get a good one, where I'm like at some point, okay, definitely not getting a good start at this point, let me just finish this run and be done with the stream, you know, something along those lines. And ideally the finished run is also a world record, but it doesn't have to be. That way I will get a lot better, a lot faster as well. Yeah, because that's the whole problem. If you get so attached to those runs, it makes your nerves spike so much more. Like, I know it because I used to overly obsess over that like that, but then you never practice the late game. You know? If you go into so many late game runs with bad splits, you at least get a vibe, you know, where you kind of understand how it feels, you know. You don't have to lose a couple runs till that happens, right? Okay, it's fine. That was like the strat that I showed on stream, where there's like a certain grass patch, and if you do a full jump there, it makes the super jump a lot easier after. I still wouldn't go for that strat because it's slower, but it is easier, I think. Because you jump in from above, which guarantees like the positioning where you definitely can super jump. It also reduces the strain on the actual mashing. Well, I mean, if you say, and then it just got into my own nerves when it is kind of that. Because honestly, I wouldn't even want to PB by a ton right now. I'd be fine with a couple seconds to start it off with. Because I just want the raw practice of it. But then it's just a nerve thing or a mental block. And also it's important to work on the recovery. Because usually my Cenobias aren't even that clean, I'm just decently, like, I'm just pretty decent at recovering bad super jump attempts. Which usually, you know, oh fuck. Okay, I'm not focused at all today, this is fucking terrible. Yeah, I'm not feeling it this evening. So if I lose this run again in a very stupid way, I might just go for Zenobia HTA today, because fuck. I haven't gotten past Gaius today. I at least want to lose a run to Phaedra or something, man. Better at least make me live again a little. What is like your Zenobia PB? Like 110, right? Or was it a bit faster? I don't remember. My god. Okay. You know what, let me just do a couple ILs and then I'll reconsider if I go for more full game runs today or not, because I can feel myself zoning out and that's horrible. It's not even the stress of the execution, I'm just not fully there today. I need to start the streams earlier, I feel like. Yeah, I mean, Zenobia probably has the biggest variance out of purely nothing. It's like 10 seconds that can vary on the pillar and 10 seconds that can vary on the plateau due to stupid reasons. Where is my hard mode save? I need to fix this. Come on, dude. I'm going insane here. Used to have fun, right? I mean, the difference between a 110 and a 101 is literally just those few frames. The Zenobia is just a little bit faster, you know? It usually helps if you're faster on the super jump, and because then you usually get a decent enough attempt. You should be able to, yeah. What is my PB Zenobia? Let me see. No plants. I know where this picture is from and I'm not proud of it. Okay. Oh, you stay on that pillar. That's interesting. Okay, surely waiting for him to like freaking hit is slower, surely. But it's an interesting one. If you can cycle step through most of it. That's interesting. Very interesting. I mean, what you can basically calculate it off, Judge, is the cutscene timing, which is like a 44 seconds on a very good Zenobia run. Oh, so what is my Zenobia PB? It's 7:48. I really need to work on my freaking splits there though. I don't think I've gotten like the best of it. Yeah, it's like since I've restarted, I've gotten like my sum of bests from like what was it, 11840 to 11814. It's only a matter of time. $102 on HTA, no way. No freaking way on HTA. The world record for like freaking... Definitely not HTA. I mean, my PB on NTA is a 102, so you can use that as a reference. So Odawara has like the best like plateau cutscene probably. And then just add the time from there. World record is like a 101 on this. But it's interesting, it might actually be worth looking into if you get Zenobia quickly. Or just try to get one cycle step in. I think there's probably a way to get a sub 1 Zenobia, but it would require like those really deeply forbidden strats, which I was thinking about working on. Why are you so slow, you stupid? What are you even doing? Let me try something. Okay. He hit it from such a weird angle that I was kind of hoping for the illegal double hit, which would have probably gotten me world record without anyone ever being able to contest it, which would have been quite funny. Like, imagine if you got the melee charge, like the Black Voodoo tactics, and no one ever replicates it ever. That would be like the absolute dream, right? Yeah, it never happened on the last one. I haven't seen one. But if it ever happens... Like, with the way this code is so funky, I wouldn't be surprised if it happened. It might just be the angle of how this sets up. There might be like some way to get Zenobia to charge it from such a weird angle that it just works. But at that point the time save might not even be there if you have to get that specific. Oh, come on. But this is the grass I was talking about, if you just enter from above. Why is it so weird? Anyway. Okay. Oh, imagine that, actually. That would be so sick. The problem is just that you then somehow would have to get up there. Yeah, somehow get a double hit in here. Basically just cancel the stun for an instant recovery. Another idea I was kind of thinking of for New Game Plus would be to hit the... basically... Yeah, sure. There's a way to grab here, like, before this is gone. And I think maybe there might be an angle where you just hit through the plate, you know? I think there's like a little pixel, I remember. Basically, if I find like a approach where you can get a pixel damage in, you got a New Game Plus strat on your hands. And a disgusting one at that. Like, it feels like in some kind of animation you can probably hit through. On easy New Game Plus, surely. No? I mean, you'd only need a one-off, right? Probably not, but who knows? I've seen weirder things happen, right? It's basically like the Argus hand. Oh, it would probably make a lot of sense to do it that way, yeah. Yeah, too slow. I honestly don't remember. It's been a while since I played New Game Plus. Oh, come on. I'm doing with super jumps so badly right now. Another strat is like doing a long jump on the last like float state and skipping the grab ups, but usually that doesn't line up with Snowbeer's AI too well. It's slowed down by it somehow. Ah, that's right under it. I mean, on Zenobia you don't even have to try it out, since you usually just go for a jump step. Might be, Wait, has anyone ever tried flash arrows on the Zenobia pillars? Okay. Oh, that's also an interesting one. But if that doesn't work, then probably the, like, Celosia kind of thing also doesn't work. since that one is basically triggered by it hitting it, like, without actually hitting it. Well, the IL solos here where you jump past it and it hits it. Yeah, exactly, that's why it works there, because any kind of, like, hard-hitting thing near the, like, thing works. Since the snowball doesn't seem enough for him to hit you. At least that's my assumption, I don't know how any of this works. Yeah, it's honestly a very cool strat, how it just interacts. One of the coolest New Game Plus things. Yeah, we all do. I mean, I saw, like, Odawara kill him with a harpoon. The problem is you can't really do that since you need to do some extra damage on hands and stuff. There we go. Come on, hit him. Yes! Just need to... Ah! Fuck you. Sometimes it's such a toss-up. But it was like a very cool thing that Odawara once did, where he basically did the spear throw kill. You can also do it on Argus, since there's enough weak points that you can damage beforehand. It's kind of like, you know, Vestigial still takes damage, because it hasn't been touched yet, but there's so much extra damage on everything else that it just works. You can also skip past, like... You can basically kill Argus with just... You can kill Argus with just the top sigil, like that. And on Malice it works as well. Avion is surprising though that it takes that much damage. I don't think I've seen Avion before. Why do I have damage here? Oh, weird. Ah, you skip one wing, okay. Nah. I'm just being very bad at this right now. Makes you think if the harpoon could be used in more creative ways besides with Dirge. One cycle. Surely it can. Oh, come on. Yep. No! Just that little bit. Well, it's still a 40 point something I could record off of here with perfect play or good RNG. I messed it up. Yeah, but it was too slow. Because he didn't do the instant turn. He already was out of the shaking animation, which delays the cutscene by 2 seconds. It was a 40 point instead of 38. Well, you basically have to hit him while he's still shaking and then he instantly turns around. That makes it a 40 point something instead of a 38-second cutscene. So even then, if you can't hit the arrow just early enough, it's not good enough. But it was close. If I would have hit it just a little bit faster, it would have been perfect. Just hitting it isn't enough. You have to hit it fast. That's why you ideally want like a pretty high up super jump, not too high, because then it also delays the attack of Zenobia. No, that's not the issue. You can hit it from the side as well. I literally just went forward a bit too much. That extra step is fine. It just was, I guess, 2 extra steps instead of 1. The height was also not quite perfect. If I'm that fast, I could have went for a double jump up instead of a single one that guarantees the dodge on the stun. Those are like the little in-depth things about the IL which make a couple seconds difference. This one is good. This allows me to get there faster. And then it just works. See how he turns around instantly? That's the difference. Here I got higher, so it was easier. 38.67 instead of 40 point something. But I think he got destroyed, yep. Hit by the debris, unfortunately. Thanks for the good luck, Lion. Appreciate it. So yeah, got the first half there, but from that point on it went bad. My jump timing might have been off. I wouldn't say that's the easiest part. All of them seem like fairly equal, I don't know. Because the problem is if you do the wacky jump too slow or too fast, that also makes Zenobia's AI weird. It would be easier to hit it if you just go early like I usually do. But if you go too early, he runs to the side. You kind of want to be in the jump when he's starting to look at you. And by doing it later, you risk getting hit by the debris more often. It's a bit weird. And I haven't figured that part out fully, but you know, that's part of the thing. Yeah, I got to experiment with that a bit. Yeah, but sometimes you like get an OBSI where he runs to the side, which is too slow for IL record. And sometimes you get him running in fast immediately, which is also bad because then you can't hit him immediately because he's under the plateau. Like, it's freaking annoying at times. Like, ideally I would honestly do those super jumps from the right side because those are usually higher, but it's more difficult to hit those. And I think more attempts at that strat that I've gotten earlier is probably better on average. But the right side just looks so sick at times. Hey Doc, nice to see you. Nah. The Sayal man. But there's definitely layers to his strat. Not good enough, I think. I can try, nope. Wow, the moment I hit it, I forgot I didn't properly switch to bow, so that was kinda gone anyway. Even though it would have been fine, setup wise. Kinda sad. Too slow, probably. Yep. You really want that, Zenobia to hit it like 27 seconds-ish. Otherwise it's too slow. And usually that delays it by a couple seconds as well, since Zenobia recharges. Okay, I'm annoyed with this. Okay. So anything else I want to try today? Dirge could actually be a cool one. I also need to practice Dirge a little bit. And I haven't touched with Colossus since that one time where I beat Wacky's record and regretted it a lot. So, yeah. Now I don't have that issue anymore, so yeah. Yeah, doing that turn is fairly weird, but it can give the sidewards wall stun which you kinda need for the sand jump steps. The way I do it isn't even the best way, but I just never was able to figure out the way that Hammer and JK do it. I was never good at it, unfortunately. It's kind of a weird one where they like completely skip over the pillar. Let me try this just for a moment, just to see if I can make it work somehow. Nope. But having trouble with the arrow anyway. Yeah, that's probably not it. Nope. Yeah, this is too slow. And somehow it is harder on hard than on normal because Dirge's speed is different, I think, just slightly. It's very bizarre. Also, Dirge resets the like following animation after a set timer rather than a distance. On normal, he will follow you indefinitely. Still not quite it. I'll try again how I kind of saw JK do it, but I can't figure it out. I think so. Like, it definitely feels that way. I might be hallucinating, but Wacky also told me it's like that. I mean, you can still, like... Yeah, I can't figure it out on that very, very aggressive turn. I can do the more chill turn, which works most of the time, but it just gets the parallel wall stun way less, which you kinda need to get the IL. Pray for the Gods is such an odd game. They updated it a bunch. I wonder if like the strats that we've figured out even work anymore, or if the run is completely different at this point. I mean, who knows, maybe eventually IL Dirge just becomes like the new IL Phalanx, where you get it once in a while and gain a bunch of time. Well, the time gain isn't even that crazy, just because it's like not even that likely that you get the jump step cancels. But right now I'm like really bad at it. I used to be fairly consistent at... Like, let me try to do what I would do in boss rush or something. Something along those lines. I think that one is fairly chill, but when you miss this and suffer. Wacky did that before, but considering the jump step strat is just so insane, it's probably not even worth considering. Wacky used to do a strat where she jumped off earlier and then Wonder would just slide up. Hey JK, not much. The any percent sucked today, couldn't get a run past Gaius. So that's why I'm doing whatever. I don't know, I'm bad at Dirge. What would that even equal to? Oh wow, that was freaking horrible, I hate it. And now it's a plant. Thanks, I hate it. Wow, I didn't even hit the... Oh well. No, I hit the... Oh, no, I didn't hit the one cycle. You know, I did that thing once where I missed one cycle and then jump stabbed the other sigil and it never worked again. And that one time where I actually got it was in a marathon run. So that was very fun. Wait, actually, let me try this one. I forgot how this strat worked. I think this is correct, right? Wow, this was so bad. What am I even doing here? Let me look up how the strat worked. I kinda completely forgot. I'm just eyeballing it at this point. Okay, I see. Use stab and grab, and then do a full stab. That's how it worked. Yeah, JK's cracked out of his mind. And then you do 4 stabs. Yep, that was it. Okay. Oh wait, I'm not supposed to cancel it. Yeah, basically if you full stab the sigil, you can even skip completely that half stab and then jump directly to that other sigil. It's very cool. And in theory you can climb up here almost with all that cutscene. Wow. Yeah, exactly. Basically, he doesn't stand up because you never actually touched any part of him that makes him stand up, which is actually very crazy. It's like one of the coolest strats for sure. It's crazy that PDO found it. Wow, I could have just stabbed again, that was very crazy. Yeah, I wonder if this strat is even replicable in the OG, just because that jump to the hand whenever I tried it in the OG just didn't work the same. Might be just skill issue though. Okay, that wasn't even close. Nope. If you hit the floor, it doesn't work anymore. Yeah, might be for sure. The OG is different enough also that whenever I get back to it, it just feels weird. But I kinda want to do an all platforms run before New Year's. So that will also be one of my goals. Wow, that didn't work at all. Yep. Wow, I'm skipping. I shouldn't be. Horrible. And quad also got completely revamped with like summaries doing it differently. Yeah, there's quite a few quad idea. Quad and HTA might be just the boss that has the most potential world record strats that are completely unique. Those summaries ones probably seems to be the most fastest after trying it out for a little. Just because of the way you can do the head. But you could do sigil, back, front, you can do front, back, sigil. You can do... yeah, it's freaking weird. Back, sigil, front. What have you tried? Back, front, sigil? Oh, by sigil I mean side, by the way. Side sigil. Yeah, the quad HTA is quite different. Well, summaries isn't in first place anymore, since I and JK beat it. Arrowing twice, that's wild. You know what is even crazier that never led anywhere? There is a way to immediately, within the first second, hit the foot and make quad stumble, but it doesn't work because then the cutscene just doesn't trigger. Church tried to cook that up once. Fuck you. I don't know what you stand for. How did we do this one? It is 4.5, so I do 4.5 ideally. Okay. Makes sense, yeah. I mean, it wasn't good enough anyway. I guess that also works, though it's a weird one. Well, that's fucked. Oh yeah, of course. That's what I'm talking about. Oh, come on, my dude. Why are you like this? That's too slow. Yeah, sure. Well, that one wasn't well executed, to be fair. What? That's disgusting. But it might not be faster since you have to wait for the little stumble animation anyway. Though I'm not sure it could be faster. It's definitely crazy. Wow. Fuck, it's so difficult because of it, you can't see the last part. It's a good question, honestly. I mean, you can do a Shiropon stab at the end, probably. That would save some time. But I'm not sure what the top end speed is on that. And to be fair, Shiropon's old method run was just insane. He got such a crazy head section. I don't think anyone would have beaten him anytime soon if that threat wasn't discovered. Just because it was disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. Ah, fuck. Yeah, it should be possible, just because you can be so fast on that head. You could like get a stab in, get a cycle stab in, then get another stab in, and get a Shiropon right at the end. Nah, I'm trying to jump there earlier, but somehow that fails more often. That's insane. That's very good. He probably got like close to the sigil during the cutscene, right? Because that would be the ultimate thing, right? Get there blindly, which would make this very, very fast. That was like closer to what that would look like, but otherwise this was slow. Okay, nowhere close. It's so difficult to judge how close you are to the sigil, just because of that camera angle. Whoa, what was that? Why are you like this? It is a very fun one for sure. It was your idea, which also makes you more motivated to try, I think. It basically turns into a completely new fight, right? So... My god. That's how it usually is with JK though. I used to have like almost all the HD records, but when JK came and annihilated every single one and held that streak for now, like I'm not allowed to get one, I think. I haven't tried that one for a while. That one is probably fun. Yeah, come on, let's go. I always wanted to try to do the strat with this thing. It usually is a bit slower than the best strat, but it works so well. Ah. Did you not know this one? It's really very silly, but a bit slower most of the time, unfortunately. But at least it gets rid of you having to, like, do the whole drop and weapon switch thing. It works so surprisingly well, I love it. I'm not sure if it works the same way in OG though, I think. That last one was very fast. I know the Vara basically got the record with that once, but then improved further on it. He posted it on Twitter afterwards. Oh, that one, yeah. Don't know if that one works either. It's just because the way it lines up is a bit more awkward on the OG. I mean, it works in different ways for sure. Probably just more difficult to execute. At this point on like IO, I got very consistent on it. I even did it in boss rush, and I will probably do it every time now. It's fairly free if you practice it a little. There we go. Oh, come on. I think I'm just gonna try to beat the record of this strat. It's just too fun. Actually, the lamest strat you could do is drop all the way down, get rid of the torch, and then just do, you know... Basically, that would be still faster because you wouldn't have to drop all the way down. But getting quick stabs in is probably difficult. You could probably get in like a cycle stab if you really wanted to sweat it. And then just do a jump stab on hard for the last one. No, this could have been fairly fast. Let me pick this torch back up. Yep. It's such a funny strat that you can even make it happen from down here just because it's a radius that doesn't like consider up and down. It's so silly. That was pretty bad. I might not even be allowed to do it too fast, which is a bit of a pity. Yeah, well, that sucks. I could have still tried to go for the weapon drop cancel thing. You mean for first one? For first one you just drop down the pit, you wait a second and then you weapon switch and run up and then just jump, you don't hold any grab. Jump here, weapon switch, run up and jump past it. It's just timing. So in the OG you might have to vary it a little bit for it to work. I remember Aiden found that somehow. It's crazy. This was very good. I'll try with triple jump stab now. Oh, come on. It's just difficult to orient yourself if you land right there. But it definitely seems faster. It took me quite a bit of practice, but once you understand how to do it, it's very easy. The older strat used to be so much harder that they used, that Stormglad used to get the record initially. It was so much harder. Oh, that was nice. Probably does affect it a lot, yeah. That's a 29. But that's probably not even PB, right? Is it? 29.75? early, not even PB. How did JK get this? JK probably did a proper strat instead of my bullshit. Yeah, not even PB. What did JK do? JK did the hard one probably, right? That's what I would have guessed. Or maybe he didn't do triple jump step, I'm not sure. The triple jump step might honestly be slower. No, he didn't even do the faster strat, that's insane. But he got a 27 out of this. I mean, okay, he jump steps at 20 seconds. That's similar. He did do triple jump step. How did he do it so fast? Oh, the last one was a very fast one. Honestly, his run looks so much tamer than what I imagined it to be. Well, yeah, but with my strat I don't have to do it. It's just that he gets there faster somehow, even without the IL strat. Because I got rid of the torch without it with this strat. I think mine can be similarly fast, but so far it hasn't been. Ideally you want like the weird one where you jump onto Celosia and all that. But if that happens I don't want to do like the boring old strat. Yeah, it isn't that fast, because Vial strat definitely feels faster. I just, you know, that one where you jump on Celosia and it runs to the cliff. I've gotten that maybe to work like once or twice, which is annoying. But that would be the fastest way, just do it like in the regular IL. It's definitely faster. But I never got to that to work. Okay, let me actually do something stupid. Like, what I kinda wanted to try is drop all the way down. Like, do the drop down with the torch there, you know? And then you wouldn't have to drop down immediately. It might be a lame way to make it faster. Oh, true. But I'm also closer to, like, the edge. But yeah. I probably have to grind for, like, the actual way, IL way. That's true. So wait, ideally I'd just get here and drop the torch while falling, maybe. Yeah, no, that's also stupid. That's actually a good question. I'm not sure if that's possible. But then Celosia might not be there quick enough. No, in the end the best strat would just be to do like the proper IL way. I just haven't gotten that to work. Like, if he dropped right here, that's what I meant. I would be at the bottom and could start stabbing right away. which might just be a little faster. Or I just do this strat, but it like never worked for me. Yeah. I'm not sure if it would. I got 19-second triggers. I just have to get creative. Well, it's probably faster, right? Wow. Fuck you. Didn't even hit. I just like how funny that strat is, but it's just slower, most likely, yeah. Okay, this is just omega slow. Okay, I'm losing any kind of focus right now. I think it's enough for the day. Yeah, I should get back to this. Maybe on Thursday, more likely on Friday, definitely on the weekend. Do I have anyone here? Nah. Alright, everyone, have a good night, evening, day, whatever it is for you all. See you sometime.